In this video, I'm going to show you a towel or slider leg curl. Which one you use depends on the surface that you are doing them on. If you're on a hard floor that's kind of slick, we want to use a towel or a couple hand towels under your feet. And if you're on a carpeted floor, carpet sliders for furniture or even paper plates actually work pretty well for that as well. In here on our rubber floor, we have this glider on wheels that I'm going to use. It's the same exact thing, just a different implement for the different surface. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lie flat on my back after I get untangled with my cord here. My heels are going on my glider, or in your case, sliders or towels. We're laying flat on our back, arms just out to the side for support here. Now there's a couple different ways to do this. The first one I'll show you is the normal exercise as I would do it with a relatively strong and athletic client. The second is a modified version that can be done as a burnout, or if you don't quite have the strength for the real version here. So, in this case, my toes are up off the floor, you can see. Same thing if you're on your sliders or your towel, keeping your toes up. And we're going to bridge our hips up in the air, keeping tension through the glutes and the hamstrings, and not arching the back too much, keeping tension through the glutes, or the torso rather. Now I'm going to control those out, but I'm keeping my butt up off the floor. So my legs are almost straight here. My hips are still up off the floor, and I'm pulling my heels back in, squeezing my hamstrings tight there. Controlling out, not letting the butt touch, pulling the heels back in. So again, this is a normal variation of the leg curl that you would do. Now a slightly easier version for beginners. We're going to pull our heels in, bridge our hips up, and it's going to look exactly the same here where we're controlling it out, but then we can let our butt touch the floor before we bring your heels back in. Now I'll bridge back up to the top, control those out slow, let my butt down to the floor. Now an important thing to note whenever you do these ones is that whenever your butt's down and you bring your heels in, when you initially lift your butt up, your heel's going to want to slide out right away. So it's very important that you pull your heels in and keep that tension in here and don't let that slide away from you until you're set up in your position and ready to control it out. And that is both a regular and a modified towel or slider leg curl.